I just got a warning from my doctor. Well, I'm hoping. Yeah, I thought about it. I actually got it.
Today. I'm really friendly, and I love Occupy Santa Rosa and the Occupy movement.
We love you guys.
All right, so we've got a lot of cool stuff going on today. The Easter egg hunt is about to start. The kids area is that brown canopy in the back, and if you go see Gina back there, she can give you a bag so that you and your kids can start with the Easter egg hunt.
Woo!
We've also got a ton of great petitions around for folks to sign. We've got the millionaire tax back there. We've got labeled GMOs back there. The Disclose Act is up here, and the Dorothy Day Working Group of Occupy Santa Rosa has a petition to end the anti-sleeping laws of Santa Rosa right over there by the tent. And then if you're feeling hungry, Food Not Bombs is serving food where? Right over there, where the people are jumping down. So there's a ton of stuff to do today. We're gonna have speakers here in a little while, and later on in the afternoon we're gonna have a GA. So thanks everyone so much for coming. This is everyone's revolution, and we love you. Our next speaker is also a teacher. Simone Harris is an English teacher, writer, activist. She's written about the connection between Occupy and public education through her blog, The Edgy Talk, with the goal of resisting corporate attacks on public education. So welcome to the stage, Simone Harris.
Hi everyone! It's great to be here at the Occupy Spring Awakening. The word awakening really captures the spirit of this movement, doesn't it? It's wonderful when a season automatically jolts you into a new perspective, but we all know there's nothing automatic or inevitable about staying awake. Let's face it, reality can be a bitter pill to swallow, and consciousness doesn't come cheap. It's emotionally taxing to face the world's pain, to face our own pain, but it's more costly not to. Still, many of us repress that pain, and we even disavow the injustices done to us. That makes it all too easy to ignore the harm done to others. I'm a teacher, and this year I decided to pose a question on my classroom wall that relates to many of the texts we read in senior English. What is a human being? That's a tough one, isn't it? It's so basic, it almost sounds absurd. It may be easier to draw the line at what a human being isn't. A human being isn't illegal. A human being isn't cheap labor. A human being isn't a product to be churned out of a testing factory. A human being isn't collateral damage. A human being isn't expendable, and a human being doesn't deny the humanity of millions of other humans with bombs, with guns, with jails and mass detentions, with torture and rampant poverty and the degradation of our environment. Neoliberal imperialism is antithetical to human rights. All humans have the right to a meaningful education, to quality health care. We have the right not to die because we can't afford basic services. We have the right to breathe clean air and drink clean water. When these human rights are turned into a political crapshoot to serve the whims of corporate power, it's time to reclaim our humanity. A human being is not a corporation. I think that global capitalism has distorted what it means to be a human being, and I believe the Occupy movement is part of an international revolution to bring equality, liberty, and community to our collective existence. I don't have to tell you that, right? I'm not going to prove that to you by citing horrible facts about the 1% vis-a-vis the 99%. As a teacher, I have some experience dispensing information with the aim of enlightening others. And what I've learned is that this approach isn't always the best way to get people to think, much less act. You've got to feel the ache of the question before you can be fully awake. So I need to know why more people don't act to stop injustice. I also want to know why they do, because sometimes they do. Look at us all here today. What woke us up today? And what will keep us awake tomorrow? And why is being asleep so damn seductive? Is ignorance really bliss? How can I find the courage to feel pain and fear and grief and love? I find myself asking these questions each year with different classes as we read literature together. I don't always ask them by design. In fact, at times, I feel the questions themselves are planning my lessons, insisting on space in discussions, rising up out of the books and imploring the conscious attention of everyone in the room. Whether the questions get that attention or not is another matter, but I do my best to honor them, even when they scare me. And sometimes they get very loud and insistent, these questions. Will humanity always rise up in defiance of inhumanity? I believe it will. But sometimes I get frightened it won't. In the dystopia 1984, George Orwell imagines a boot stamping on a human face forever. That's not a vision I want for the future. That's not a vision I want for the present. And so I ask you, will humanity let inhumanity get away with exploitation and murder? I hear an answer in the Occupy movement. I hear an answer from the younger generation I teach, and it's getting louder, that answer. No, no, no more. I want justice. I want peace and an end to imperial wars. I want equality and solidarity with peoples all over the world. Stop racism. Stop nationalism. Embrace each other as your human brothers and sisters. I want humanity, damn it, not corporate tyranny. What about you? What kind of a world do you want? What kind of a world do you deserve? When we overcome our ignorance, our apathy, and our fear, don't we all answer that question in the same way? With action, with protest, with help for the vulnerable and victimized, with resistance to the violent and vicious, with real hope. Courage is not a man with a gun in his hand. It's knowing you're licked before you begin, but you begin anyway and you see it through no matter what. You rarely win, but sometimes you do. That's Atticus Finch from To Kill a Mockingbird. In this winner-take-all society, we have got to find a way to make winning and losing beside the point. We need to do the right thing no matter how scared we are or how bleak things look. We need to stay awake in the name of love. Wake up, America. Let's stop living in the matrix. Let's all take the red pill together. Forget the blue pill of ignorance. We don't need it. We have love and truth on our side, and nothing can take that away from us. Occupy your hearts and believe you can make a difference, because the simple truth is you can, we can, and we are. Every day we are. That is reality. If we have the courage to face the pain, we will know the joy of human connection. We are the 99%. Don't be afraid to hope. Don't be afraid to act. Don't be afraid to love. We have each other. We are the people and we won't go back to sleep.
Thank you so much, Simone. She really knows how to get a crowd going. That's why we had her go second.
Brothers and sisters, I wanted to say something in Spanish because I feel that it is really important for all of us to be united and to come together and to understand each other's language and to be inclusive of what's going on. 6 months ago, I remember I came and spoke and talked, and I remember saying that, this was a struggle, and it is a struggle, and that one of the things that for us that we have to keep remembering as we go into the struggle is that this is a long one. This is like a marathon. This is a thing that we have to keep going. And I want to tell you a little story that keeps me going. There was a man, and I'm gonna just tell you, I'm not politically correct, all of this, but I'm gonna say it. There was a man came to the devil, and he asked the devil, "Tell me what is the greatest weapon against mankind?" So they went down through hell, and the man pointed to wars. And the devil said, "That's not it." They went past through illnesses, diseases, and the man asked, "Is this it?" And the devil said, "No." They kept going through, nuclear war and all this poverty and all that. And again, man asked, "Is this the greatest weapon against mankind?" And the devil said, "No." They finally came to this little place, and there was a little hole. And the devil said to the man, "Reach in there." And the man went in there and took out this tiny little box. Very tiny little box. And the devil said, "That's the greatest weapon against mankind." When the man opened it, it was self-doubt. And brothers and sisters, that's what happens to many of us. And I can tell you that for me, I've been in the movement for 40 years. And I can tell you that I've gone through those moments in my life when I kept saying, "Is this worth it? Is it worth it? Is anybody listening? The people are not even coming. What is going to happen? Is it worth it me doing the sacrifice?" And let me just tell you, brothers and sisters, when that self-doubt gets to you, you better just throw it out. You better throw it out, because what we're doing here, brothers and sisters, it is the right thing to do. It is the right thing to do. And we have to keep going. We have to say to ourselves, "No, I'm not going to have any self-doubt of what I'm doing, because it is the right thing to do. It is the right thing to do," brothers and sisters. Let me just tell you, I've been with many of you in the movement here. I've been with many of you, and I would never ever trade my friendship, the feeling I have, the love I have to each of you. Because you are incredible people that have continued day in and day out, year after year, struggling for those people who don't have a voice, struggling for those people who say, "I gave up, I can't do it," struggling for those people who are suffering so much that they think that there's no hope for them. You are the hope, brothers and sisters. You are the answer, brothers and sisters. You are the ones that have to keep going and saying, "Yes, we are going to do it. Yes, I do have hope. Yes, I do have faith." But yet, brothers and sisters, I ask each of you to always go back in here and say to yourself, "I am doing the right thing." Because, brothers and sisters, you are. By being here, you are doing the right thing. By being here, brothers and sisters, you have demonstrated an incredible love for those people people who are suffering so much, for the 1%. But when 1%, oh God, heaven forgive me. But let me just tell you, brothers and sisters, let me tell you, when we talk about the 99%, it isn't just us here. There is another group of people that sometimes we do not see. And this is the brothers and sisters who are out there so deep in poverty, suffering so much that we have to go to those neighborhoods. We have to go to their homes. We have to go to their work sites. We have to go to their communities and say, brothers and sisters, we are here. We are going to come and help. Together we are going to make this movement, the 99 movement, be the most powerful movement that has happened in this century. Brothers and sisters, again, I ask each of you that when you start feeling like you can't do it anymore, remember, look around, look at each other and say, yes, we are going to do it. Go deep in there and know that you are doing the right thing. When you go home tonight, again, be proud of yourself. Say, today, I did something for human beings. Today, I did something for my brothers and sisters. Today, I did something for the 99. Today, I did something for a person who had no voice. Today, I did something for love. Brothers and sisters, I ask of you to always continue to have that hope, to have that faith, because together we are going to do it. And I know that because we have seen it. People who never give up have made us be able to be here today. Brothers and sisters, the other day I saw someone who was so sad. She was so sad because she was struggling with immigration issues and she wanted to give up. And I said, she goes, it's just getting bad. It's getting worse. And I said, sister, if we don't struggle, it will get worse. So we have to keep going. We have to keep going. And that's what I ask all of you. But more important, brothers and sisters, I thank you. I thank you for being here. I thank you for continuing the struggle because si se puede, we are going to do it. Y esta lucha